The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware. Wow, my malfunctions into this reverse. Smile, I walk to get a drink from the machine. Wow, my malfunctions. The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware. Wow, my malfunctions into this reverse. Smile, I walk to get a drink from the machine. Wow, my malfunctions. The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware. Wow, my malfunctions into this reverse. Smile, I walk to get a drink from the machine. Wow, my malfunctions. The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware.
Hi everyone, it's me, Melvin, Global Artistic Director for 11 Australia, and welcome to our YouTube Live. We are officially launching our new Digi 2.0, and I'm so excited because I'm going to be joined by our incredible educators from Ireland and from Sweden. So say hello to Martina and
Hello.
Josephine.
Hi.
For those that don't know what Digi is, so Digi is a technology that we offer all of our 11 Australia color users, and we have revamped it. So we're really bringing it into the AI future. For the last couple of years, we have been training our AI module to learn how to become a hairdresser and then learn everything about 11 Australia color. Now, this means that it is run by AI, but it is powered by incredible colorists, incredible color educators, and amazing color technicians like Josephine and Mar themselves that helped us train our AI model. But today we're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna ask it some questions, and we're gonna show you how well it really works and what it can actually do for you in the salon, and what you can use it for in the salon as well. So I guess before we begin, for me, Mar, you've been part of this and you've been helping us kind of train it, but you were also part of this from the very, very beginning. How is it going for you guys?
I think for us, the main thing was a lot of people, sometimes they're like afraid to ask the question, especially when you're there and you're teaching, they're like, they don't want to come up with the question straight away. Whereas I found by us being able to leave Digi behind, being able to they can ask as many questions as they want, and they kind of get excited. They kind of sometimes they get carried away, and it's senses that they know, but it's just like, oh, I'm going to test it, and oh, I wonder what this is, and I wonder what color I can get from this. I think at the start it was very obviously intimidating, didn't know what it was. Oh my God, is this going to be real? But when I said, look, ask questions that you know already, and then get more interested in the questions that you want to know. And I found in that sense, then it made it way more comfortable for them. But we love it. Love it.
Yeah, I kind of like how you said, if they've never used it before, ask questions that you already know the answer to, and see if you get that back. It kind of removes that fear.
We're not
that
lying.
most hairdressers. Yes, exactly. But I guess also when you think of AI, most people are not used to it at the moment, or something like, they are afraid of it, or think that, what can this do for me? I always like to say with AI, it's like an incredible PA. It's like an incredible assistant to have.
You can ask it anything. I also think I love these whole TikTok things where they're like, ask AI to turn your dog into this, or ask, like, it's getting more and more. I think people now are starting to put some kind of trust into it, whereas at the start everyone was kind of against it. Whereas now, if you're not on ChatGPT, if you're not on something, you're not with it. That kind of way. You have to nearly be on it now to get with other stuff as well.
Yeah. And Josephine, you guys are going to be launching Digi 2.0 in Sweden very, very soon. What's your experience since, testing it and helping us test it in the Swedish part?
I think it's so good because Sweden is kind of a big country. It's small, but it's kind of long distance. So for me, it's going to be so great because I'm by myself, can't be everywhere. So for me, it's going to help me a lot. And I think it's so great because, as you were talking about, everyone is starting to use ChatGPT, and it's my best friend, and I have friends that use it as their kind of boyfriend almost. So I would say that this is going to be so helpful, and also like I think that a lot of the like our clients doesn't feel comfortable for like always asking the questions like how would I do this and how would I do that. So it's gonna be easier to talk to instead of me or
Yeah.
others.
I think you both make a really good point there, where we're almost removing that fear of, some colorists who are quite intimidated and asking us questions, asking educators questions, or, when they go to a training, they're afraid to ask because they think, oh, maybe my question is wrong, or, that I think removing that fear is probably a really good segue to having Digi in the salon. Another thing I really wanted to touch point on, I guess, for the guys, for you people watching us today, I think with this AI module, we really took a long time to get this right, and it's the first of its kind in our industry. In my knowledge right now, I'm hoping I'm right. I don't think anyone else has anything like this, and it's such an exciting time for us, especially with technology. And as you know, true to Live in Australia, technology, we're always looking at technology to progress our products, our color. This is now another layer. And in my head, this is like how future generations of hairdressers are going to learn about color and about not just our color, Live in Australia color, but how to color, how to formulate as well.
And I think it's so great. Oh, sorry. I think it's so great that it's in the say like you can ask in your own language. Like instead of I had to translate English and ask, and then I would have kind of need to translate it to understand. So I think it's so great that you have it in every languages.
I think sorry, no, I have to say, because I love it. It's the part where you ask a question and it comes back with another question that you like.
Yes.
Texture of the hair, like all this kind of thing, and a lot of stylists wouldn't know that, wouldn't know to ask that, wouldn't know why is that a question. So I think the fact that there's all that information in there as well will make them better stylists, them better hairdressers, because they know that they need to know this to get the correct answer.
Exactly.
Sorry,
no, exactly. And I think both are incredible points. And I think let's touch on the language first. It was such importance for us that we can actually remove that wall of only having to ask questions in one language, which is most people in English. It was important for us that this becomes a global thing because we have users in Sweden, we have users in Italy and France. And we need to be. They need to be able to access this as much as we're able to access it as well, right? To your point, Ma, being able, the questions that Digi will ask you when you, let's say, when you ask for a specific formulation, most hairdressers will never think texture, porosity, what level they're starting on. Most hairdressers, sometimes I feel, give me a formula for a vanilla blonde, and then it's like, oh, here you go, and then it's like, oh, it doesn't work on this level. It's like, well, a formula is not a cookie cutter. You have to really understand where and when to use it. So there's that educational aspect to it again. Yeah. So why don't we give it a test?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Who wants to go? Mara, maybe we go first. Let's start something in English. Go easy. Actually, go as hard as you want.
I think just to show people, like, just to be simple. Okay, how many brands? So we have the permanent brand and we have the demi brand. So how many do we have in the permanent?
So how many shades do we have in the permanent color range? Yeah.
I'm being nice. I'm being very nice.
So I think what's really cool about this, as you can see, to us, there's still this human aspect to Digi, even though you are talking to an AI per se.
Great question.
There you go. 72 total shades, including clear and intensifiers. A wide selection across naturals, cool, warm, fashion, and high lift families. This extensive palette allows you to broaden your spectrum for creative and technical results.
Yeah, I love that. It's not just there's just 72. Perfect. Yeah.
Here's 72 shades. Yeah, right. One of the biggest things is if you are using Digi for the very first time, if you're going to ask it a question, so let's say you ask it this question and then you want to move on to another question. If you really want the best results, I always say refresh, start a new chat. So you'll see this little icon in the top left, right corner. My left and right, top right corner. If you click on that, it will refresh the whole thing. It jump starts Digi again. So for me, it's really important that you do this. So let's say, you've got this whole thread of, asking it different vanilla blonde formulas. And then you go, oh, I want a pink formula. Refresh it, start a
Yeah.
new chat. It'll give you the best results. Much, much better. Give us another one, Mark. Give us a formula. Give us something.
Say a beautiful chocolate brown on a level 5.
Beautiful. Let's do that.
It's
I
like
think what's exciting here is when you ask these deep type of questions, it's like, boom, I'm going to ask, how about I ask you a question?
yeah. As people at the start, they love it, and they're like, they ask like, "Guys, just ask whatever you know already. Just keep asking it." And then it's like, right, and then they start asking like the most random.
Yeah. So this is where we get. I think what's important for
I
you,
love it.
for our
Yeah.
audience to know is this is where it tailors it now.
Yeah.
One thing for us when we started developing this is we were very cautious to kind of look into, most hairdressers will just go, give me a formula for a chocolate brown, right? Us three, we're educators. We know this. This is a constant thing that it's like, hey, can you get me a formula for a chocolate brown? Can you give me a formula for a copper? Yeah, but what copper? What brown? What level do you want this? What's the porosity? Because this will really affect your final outcome. Right? So this is where this comes in. Let's do this. So is your client hair virgin or previously colored?
Previously colored.
Previously colored. And what percentage of gray or white hair is present, if there's any?
10%.
10%.
Yeah.
What is the hair's porosity and overall condition?
Good. She's good.
She's good. And do you want to use permanent cream color or demi-permanent liquid color?
I think demi.
Okay, and let's see what it comes up with.
I love this.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to ask it in Swedish. And see how it's like instant.
So good.
I think what's really, really beautiful to watch here, it's like, yes, I'm going to give you the formula 503 with 5 grams of 5-0, and then your 4%. I'm going to give you the processing time between 20 to 35 minutes. I'm going to give you how to actually apply the color. But my favorite is, if you scroll down, is the pro tip.
Yeah.
For extra chocolate vibrancy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, this is what I love. This
It's
is what
heaven.
it really personalizes it for your client. And I think it's just quick, right? Like it's like, here's the formula, but I'm not just going to give you a formula. This is how if you want the best results, this is how you're going to do it. This is how you should apply it. This is what you should do with it.
I think this works really well for people that are self-employed, and there is a lot of like salon like that. They're just on their own now. So like sometimes you need someone to bounce off of. Sometimes you do get a bit like, what am I doing today? So to have this in your pocket, I think is just.
Let's move over to our Sweden counterparts now. So for this, let's refresh this. And I'm gonna let our incredible Josephine. And what question are you gonna ask? I want to hear it in Swedish.
I'm asking that I've done some highlights, and I want to have a really nice strawberry blonde.
Oh, okay. How do you say that? Jaha.
Jag har gjort bleka slingor på min kund. Jag vill ha en fin strawberry blonde i ljusesläge 9.
Stop. Stop. I can hear you. I can listen to you talk all day. I think what I really want from here, Josephine, is grammar-wise and translation-wise, how does it really come up to you when you're reading this?
Good. I understand. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. That's good. Yeah.
They have really learned Swedish.
Yeah. So I guess part of this here is what it's asking you now. Do you want to use permanent color or demi-permanent color?
Yeah.
See, I can read Swedish.
Yeah, you can. It's almost like Danish.
Yeah. So what are we going to be using here?
So we're going to use demi. It's asking if the porosity. So I'm going to say it's high porosity.
I think that's a really, really nice one because a high porosity really affects the overall outcome of a shade, of a chosen shade, of a selected color. I'm just like, look at, like, it's just, Swedish is such a beautiful language when it's written out. Look at it. Look at your little like accents on top of your. And voila.
Voila.
Look at that.
Good.
How cool is that? 20 grams of 935, 10 grams of 943, 10 grams of clear. Guys who are watching this, I highly suggest you try these formulas, like especially this strawberry blonde formula. It's so beautiful. When we actually taught Digi, we tried a whole bunch of formulas that it gave us, like a lot of formulas. You know, we've also fed Digi our favorite formulas. I know Mar, you sent some formulas as well. Josephine, you sent some of your favorite formulas. Majority of these formulas that you see are tried and trusted as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find
So
people are experimenting more as well because it's something that they would never even thought about.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. I was
Yeah.
actually I did a video the other day. I was doing a denim blue on a wig. And I was like, I'm gonna do my version of a denim blue. I asked Digi, it's like, you know, what formula can you give me for a denim blue? It gave me like a blue intensifier with the 9.1 clear and then a dash of violet intensifier. I was like, I would never have thought adding a violet, and it was like denim. It was beautiful. To me, adding a violet would never cross my mind to add a violet, right? But it gave it that really beautiful saturation of color. I was like, wow. How about we ask it something a little bit harder? We'll start off with Mar again. Something that's, I guess, maybe a color correction, or you know, something that most of your salons are always, I guess, your number one thing that they're stuck in.
So I have been using box color brown for 5 years, and now I want to go blonde.
Every salon does this.
I start. It literally is every salon.
Okay, so what is your
Currently,
current
I reckon about a 4 at this stage.
level? So it's faded. It's faded.
Yeah,
What is your hair condition? Is it healthy? Is it dry or porous?
dry and porous, mid to
Dry
end.
and porous.
Yeah,
And are you aiming for a specific blonde shade? Are we going cool at what level?
golden level.
Golden. Golden level 8. Oh, that's stunning.
Mm.
Okay. And then do you have any gray white hair present?
Say 40%.
40%. And are you hoping for a full blonde result in one session?
Oh, yep.
Or are you open for a gradual for health?
Literally, you know yourself, they want it done that day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I ain't got time. I don't have 8 hours. There we go. I love that it gives you a professional assessment, right? Lifting box color porous hair from a level 4 to a level 8 blonde in one session is extremely challenging and carries high risk. Guys, even Digi knows
But
that
you
this
know
is
what?
a high risk session.
Good for clients to read this as well. You know, if a client that wants that expectation and wants it to be blonde in one day, which is every client that goes from dark to blonde, and to actually have someone go, well, look, this is actually in writing. It's you know, there is high expectations that it's not going to work. It's going to damage the hair. You know, so people need to see this in literally in black and white to understand that like we're not lying.
No, exactly. And I think when you look at what Digi's come back with, you have step 1, your lightning process, right? On scalp, it knows what to use on scalp. It knows what to use off scalp. So it really understands our 11 Australia range. Then you have toning and gray blending, and then your formula. So it's given it to you by step as well. I think the biggest thing I want everyone to kind of remember with this, Digi will not replace our human educators. We will still be here. Digi, even though Digi is there, it still has its limitations. but it's there to help give you a guiding hand and be there when you can't call Mara, when you can't call Josephine, or when you can't call me.
I think sometimes you know the answer. You just need someone to kind of
Reassurance. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Josephine, what's I guess number one, not number one thing, but what you're finding in your salons?
So I'm gonna ask Digi. My client is a level 6 in like 5 centimeter outgrowth and level 10 on the length, and wanna have a chocolate brown in level 6.
On the length.
Yeah, on the length. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going from light to dark.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a typical sort of salon scenario that you would have in a salon.
Yeah. I think that a lot of the hairdressers is like, do I have to pre-pigment or what do I need to do? So they're asking, DJ is asking, is the hair colored before or is it by the sun? Let's see, and it's asking if it's any white hair and the porosity and quality.
Is this making you want to learn Swedish?
So I'm typing in the length is bleached and no gray hairs and high porosity and kind of bad condition.
Nice. Okay. I'm seeing that it's saying back-to-back demi-filling in there.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's telling you to pre-pig.
So starting with the demi and then with the permanent. So I would do that.
Perfect.
Great
Yeah.
answer, Digi.
Quick. Nice one, Digi.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yosemine's like, yeah. No, I love it. Can I see this in English? Oh, there you go. And now we have it in English.
Yeah.
I was in Portugal a few weeks ago and I was getting him to ask him in Portuguese and it came out really well.
Really?
Yeah.
I love having this tool in the salon. If I had this tool when I was a young apprentice or like when I was first starting off color, my life would have been so much easier. Right?
I think this is going to be so great for the new clients that is
Yes.
coming out. So new hairdressers. So instead of like asking 100 questions to us, they can ask Digi instead.
Yeah. We're living in an age now where information is so accessible. This is just another way for us to be able to give back to our 11 Australia color users and be like, hey, if you can't reach me, you have Digi available 24/7. And I think that's what makes, in any language that you can even think about.
I think they're more comfortable asking Digi as well. Sometimes I think not that it's an ego or anything, but it's sometimes they're like, oh, I'm not asking her now because she doesn't have to get back to me or she's going to give out to me or you know what I mean? So it's nice. I just ask this Digi here.
Yeah. And also they can have a quicker answer with Digi from us.
Yes.
Oh my God, way quicker answer. Like sometimes, I'll get a DM on my Instagram that's been sitting there for 2 days. I'm like, oops, oh my God, I completely forgot to reply to this person. This is instant. Well, I guess that's it for us for our incredible Digi 2.0 YouTube Live. Thank you both so much for joining me in this session. I really appreciate you both and asking the hard-hitting questions to Digi. We're going to give you guys a link on where to find Digi for all of our 11 Australia color users. We really encourage you to ask it as many questions as you like and really use it in your day-to-day when you are in the salon. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our YouTube Live. And thank you, Josephine, and thank you, Martina.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you guys soon.
The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware. Why my malfunctions into this reverse? Smile, I walk to get a drink from the machine. Why my malfunctions? The luxury of self-destruction to be self-aware. Why my malfunctions into this reverse? Smile, I walk to get a drink from the machine. Why my malfunctions? century of self-destruction to be self-aware.